Gonna play a little Stardew Valley. Meant to stream this last night, but some things came up and it just got too late and all that. Plus, I was tired from the work week and wanted to get to bed as early as I can. Kind of had a lazy day today. Didn't really do much. It's because tomorrow I plan to record some stuff to go up while me and Jess are at ColossalCon. Probably not all day because I've still got Tuesday as well to do stuff. Because it's finally my weekend. I'm off today and tomorrow. Work Monday and then work Tuesday, and then I work 7 days straight. And my next day off will be the day we leave for the con. So, yeah. Kind of sucks, but to be expected. Don't know how much I'll be able to live stream that week, but we will see. I'll have to try to, just because I can't go an entire week without posting anything. Alright, guess I better get started. I don't know how long I'll be streaming, at least an hour. I have to say it's kind of a bummer to go back to the PlayStation 4 version of this game when I've recently been playing the PC version again, because I completely forgot that I owned this game as well on PC, and I finally installed some mods to it, and let's just say I've completed a lot in just my first season in the game. Yeah, so let's get into the game. Hello. Try to do the transition as best I could there. Alright. Yeah, I missed. Okay, so if anyone watches this and lets me know either in chat or the comments later when the stream is posted for everyone to watch whenever they want to. So the PC version had some farm selections that I had not seen. Like one was a Meadowlands. So I tried that one and I really like that plot of land. And so I guess what I'm wondering is that one of the new things that got introduced in the new update, which hasn't come to console yet. Because I really, really liked that farm. And like, I don't know if it's meant to be like a easier farm or something like that, but it started me off with 2 chickens and the chicken coop already built. So it's like, okay. Let me get this mic away from me a little bit. It's making my face really red. But yeah, mods kind of spoiled me in this game. Like, it's my first season there and I've already completed way more than I ever have in this game. But, you know, mods technically are kind of cheating in a way. But, you know, I've came close to finishing the community center in this game once. And it's back when I had way more free time than I do now. So I wanted to finally see that come to fruition. So, but hey, we're here to, like, I highly doubt I'll complete the community center in this playthrough. I'm just wanting to simply farm, get married, have it, and, you know, have a family. Which I think I said in the last one that I was going to marry Abigail in this one, but I can't say no to my girl Haley. I think she has one of the best stories in this game and one of the best forms of character development I have ever seen. So I did a poll. Haley won. So that's why I'm going from Abigail to Haley in this one. My face is still really red. Is it from the computer? Is it from my monitor? I'm gonna have to fix the lighting. I really wish we could use the professional lights that we have, but we're still not ready. I know it seems like this has been going on forever, but we've not been able to work on the room because Jess is working on cosplays for the con, so we won't be able to touch the room until after we get back. I'm getting low on energy. Oops. Want to get rid of the small stuff before I went back to trying to clear most of the trees. I like to keep a little bit of trees on the farm. It'd be kind of a boring looking farm if every single tree was gone. I know they grow back, but okay, energy's getting a little low, so we're going to stop there for the day. As far as farm work goes, need to keep that. Yeah, it must be my monitor. I must be too close to it. Well, let's go, if she's even home, reintroduce ourselves to Haley, because, you know, we've been here for 15 days and we're just now really saying hi to her, and it looks like she is not home. Emily's home, though. Scoot back a little bit. Okay, there's only a few places she could be. She could be out here taking pictures. Ah, that's where she is, but usually when... What if I try and give her a gift? Ah, it worked. So there's the first gift. Copper ore and stone. Oh no. I thought turning down my light would help. Turning it down actually made it worse. Turning it up made it look a little bit better. I'm scared I am going to accidentally throw that away. But yeah, I've always loved this game. Like I've got it on PlayStation. I own it on Switch, digitally on Switch. I actually have the physical version of it for PlayStation, and I own it on Steam. When I very first started playing Stardew Valley on the channel, I was playing the PC version. And I just never thought to modding it. But I figured since I had already started on this one, I might as well continue with this one instead of starting like a whole new game, just so I could use mods. Because technically this is already my third time starting this over for you guys, which I still consider it part of the same Let's Play series, so whenever I make a playlist for it, I'll just group them all together. Oh, so the mine is open. It's probably been open for days, I just haven't. I was just staring down into the abyss. Take this crusty old sword. Probably wasn't the best time to come here with my energy being so low. Darn it. I was hoping I would find the ladder so I at least get some copper ore, but it'll have to wait. Because the spa, or baths, aren't unlocked yet. We gotta wait on that earthquake to unlock that. Which I don't think you have to do anything in particular. I think it just happens randomly, like most things in this game. Let's go to bed. Yay! And as much as those berries are around, they are not worth much at all. These look ready. They are. Parsnips are, at least. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to stream tonight because there was some storms that were supposed to hit, but they went below us. So I was like, well, I better quickly get on before it gets any later. Ah, crap, I missed Haley's birthday. Oh, well. We'll probably be married before next year, so... Usually if you focus on it a lot, you can get married. Like, any farming game that's got marriage in it, you can usually get married within the first year. Anything in the garbage? Nope. Come on, 9 o'clock. Well, I mean, usually she doesn't come out of her room until like 10 or so, so I will find something else to do. I want to know whose dog this is. I've always wondered whose dog is this that is like right in the middle of the village and like looks very evil with the red eyes. Hey, Penny. They don't cost much, but might as well get them. Sorry, long day. Like, I was so bummed. I was so tired last night. And I was like, finally, day I can sleep in and do all that. And I woke up around the time Jess was getting ready to go to work. And after she left, I just laid there for probably like 30 minutes before I finally fell back asleep. And I just, even after I laid there for like another good, like, you know, hours, I still woke up feeling still tired. Man, what is she doing? It's almost 11. She hasn't left her room yet. Okay, here she comes. Did that get me? Oh, we got a heart. We've got one heart. Okay, so I've got almost 3,000 gold. I need to see, I guess we need to go and see what we need to aim for to get a chicken coop built. Because we all know in these farming games, out of all the buildings, like actual buildings, not like windmills and things like that, 9 times out of 10, chicken coop is the cheapest one. Oh, the schedules these characters keep. I'm not happy. I'm not happy one little bit. There's a leak. I was looking for that last time. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. I did start the community center, didn't I? I think I did. That's the thing about this game is it relaxes you too much. Oh, whoops. Ah, there we go. Wow! lot of wood and a lot of stone. Fall, summer, winter. This is the one that's going to be a pain. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Do you see that? Just came out of nowhere. There's another one. So we already have a parsnip. We just need to wait on these. Potato, cauliflower, green bean. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. Uh-oh. Yeah, this jerk. %. Oh crap. Sorry. Don't like him. Don't like him at all. Okay. Now, did I buy every... surely I did. Surely I bought every top. There's the Super Saiyan. You know, there's been a lot of stuff going on, and no surprise, it's mostly built around Ubisoft games. I was gonna do a video on Star Wars Outlaws, but I didn't really like how it came out, so I deleted it. Like before it even I literally just rewatched it after I got done recording it and deleted it right then and there. I just did not think it was very good. But, you know, I was discussing how, you know, I get it why people are upset with there being a season pass for a single player game and the prices. But, I mean, on another hand, I'm just like, you know, where have you been the last decade or so? Because Ubisoft's been doing that for a long time. Like, besides a couple of the games, I believe, Assassin's Creed has always been a single player experience. But I mean, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, all three of them had season passes. And it was just for the DLC. You know, you're pretty much just buying the DLC ahead of time, and then once it releases, you've already bought it. You can just go ahead and start downloading. I think. Come on, at least let me pick it up. Um, and like they've done that for years. Like Origins and Odyssey and Valhalla all had a side quest that you would get for pre-ordering, the ultimate edition, collector's edition, whatever. If it was a version of the game that included the season pass, you would get that mission for pre-ordering. Now, 9 times out of 10, you could always get it out of the Ubisoft store for like a few coins or medallions or whatever they use. Stuff you get for doing stuff in their games. That's why they have you connected to the internet most of the time. That, and so you'll be tempted to shop in the online store for the game. Now, when the different editions for Star Wars Outlaws got announced, and the fact that there is a side quest, just one side quest, that's all it is. There are literally people who thought all of the Jabba the Hutt content was locked behind it. Like, once again, where have you all been the last decade? Now, this could be younger people who just don't know what the heck's going on or what. But I don't know. I was just thrown off of that because I was like, I mean, shouldn't this be now seen as the norm for Ubisoft, And why am I trying to do that? Get my seeds put out. But yeah, the amount of backlash. And I was like, well, I mean, either this is just people who's ignored it all this time and are now raising a fuss because they know it'll get attention, or it's younger people. I always say, do with your money what you want to do with it. You earned it. It's yours. No one can tell you what to do with it. People want to hate on Ubisoft all the time, which, yes, Ubisoft does some stupid stuff. They're one of the companies that believes, there should be ads in video games. You should get comfortable to not owning your video games. You should do this. You should do that. Them trying to call Skull and Bones a quadruple A game when it wasn't even a 2-star game. And, it makes me really angry because they had the opportunity to make the pirate game. A pirate game that could have made people forget about Black Flag, could have made people forget about Sea of Thieves. And they blew it. They blew it on such a large scale. Now, personally, the last Ubisoft game I played, 100% made by Ubisoft, it was either Far Cry 6. I can't remember which one came out first. Valhalla was the first game I played in this new console generation because I got Valhalla with my PlayStation 5 on release day. And then after that, of course, came Far Cry 6 and Immortals Phoenix Rising. I think it was Phoenix that I played first. And I actually enjoyed that game. It was a really good, enjoyable new IP, which I think they're not going to do anything with. But it was a very interesting and fun game. I enjoyed it. Far Cry 6 was Far Cry 6. What else can you say? And I should have planned ahead. Jess, will you do me a favor? Will you go get me a cup of water? My mouth's getting really dry. But yeah, like, it just, and, you know, Skull and Bones had been in development for so long that I was just shocked that they dropped the ball as bad as they did. Which I should have seen the warning signs when it was said, oh, it's going to be an online-only game, blah, blah, blah. You could have made the definitive pirate RPG. You know, and then there's Beyond Good and Evil Part 2. That game is pretty much in developmental hell, and it's probably never going to see the light of day at this point. But, let's put it this way. I think Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake has a better chance of coming out than Beyond Good and Evil Part 2. And then, you know, Assassin's Creed Mirage came out and got great reviews, really, because it was a return to the old way of playing Assassin's Creed that we hadn't seen since Syndicate. But, you know, people were still kind of, yeah, it's okay. But you really only had hardcore Assassin's Creed fans talk about it. It wasn't getting, like, attention. And then, of course, the whole Star Wars Galaxy thing went. And also, can we stop just constantly talking about how a female character looks? Like, seriously, if you're that hard up, there's already no hope for you if you're that upset about how a female character looks in a video game. If you think every female character in a video game needs to look like a supermodel, that's more of a you problem than how they designed the character. Thank you. My mouth was starting to feel like a desert. Then, of course, I can always make the joke, oh, that's the closest they'll get, but you know, we're trying to stay professional here. Then, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to get Star Wars Outlaws because I love Star Wars. I love playing games with female protagonists. I just prefer them. And I've been hyped and excited for this game since it got announced. Oh, did I already give her 2 gifts? Okay. Yes, I did. What do we add on that? Just 1 heart. Okay. Hopefully she's working today, because I'd like to know how much I need to save up for a chicken coop. Anyway, I've played this game enough times you think I'd have it memorized, but I don't. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Can't wait for August to get here. Because I will play that game. I will play it and I will beat it. Well, I say that, and I got both Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin, and I've barely touched them. Mostly because Honkai has been taking up a lot of my time. Ooh, 4,000. I'm getting there, but I'd be broke. 300 wood, 100 stone. Okay. But now you have this whole controversy with the new Assassin's Creed Shadows, where Ubisoft is finally, putting an Assassin's Creed game in Japan. And of course, you got people going, oh, why would I play this when Ghost of Tsushima exists? It's like, so no other samurai game can exist? I mean, look at Rise of the Ronin. I think it's getting as much praise as Ghost of Tsushima. But then again, kind of 2 different games in a way, because one has character creation, the other one doesn't, and stuff like that. So can't really, in my point of view, can't really compare them, there's a lot of people who would call me a Sony pony because I mostly play on PlayStation, but I've never played Ghost of Tsushima. It's just, if it had character creation, I'd play it, but nah. But the biggest controversy is, of course, people being upset that they can't play as a Japanese man in an Assassin's Creed game, and being very upset that the main male character is African American. Yeah. I'm not going to go too much into it, but yeah, like if you've been on the internet, you know what's actually being said. What's funny though is that people are completely ignoring that the female protagonist of the game is a Japanese woman who's a ninja. Like, I've literally seen the comments of people saying, man, I really wanted to play this as a Japanese ninja. And it's like, people are literally making jokes that, wow, she's the greatest assassin of all time. People just don't realize she's there. Now, I used to be a really big Assassin's Creed fan. I've played every single one of them except Mirage. And that's just because Mirage just, I don't know, maybe I've gotten burnt out of Assassin's Creed, but Mirage just didn't. I think Valhalla burnt me out because, don't get me wrong, I like the open world RPGs that Assassin's Creed has become, but Valhalla just, the map was almost too big, and I don't know, like it wasn't a grind, but man, there was almost too much to do. And like, that's wild, you'd say, open world game, that should be what you want. Almost too much to do, but I don't know. I don't know if it was the story or how it was done or whatever, but Valhalla just tired me really bad. I beat the main story, don't get me wrong. I completed the game. I never completed the DLC, but I don't know. After Valhalla, the last thing I wanted to play was Assassin's Creed. And, like, I don't know if it's because I still have nightmares to this day of playing I almost said Mass Effect. I don't know if it's because I've had really, really bad memories of playing the first Assassin's Creed, which I think, as far as the PlayStation 3 era goes, that is the only game on that system where I was literally about to break my controller. The combat in that game is so bad, and just the way it's designed is so bad. They keep on re-releasing all these Assassin's Creed games with HD graphics and like that. I'm like, please just remake the first Assassin's Creed at this point, because it's really bad. Or give us an HD remaster, but please completely rework the game just to make it more enjoyable to play. Man, is it bad, especially toward the end. Oh, well, there's my potato. Oops. Wasting water. So that's obviously green beans, and that, I'm guessing that's cauliflower. I only got 2 out of that? Seriously? So yeah, didn't play Mirage because I prefer the RPGs. I'm sorry. I just did not want to go back to playing the old style. Plus, who you play as, knowing who he is, and the role he played in Valhalla, it's like, why would I want to play as this guy? He's a jerk, And so Shadows gets announced, and we've got two different protagonists. But it's not like Cassandra and Alexios in Odyssey, where whoever you don't use is a villain, but is also your sibling. And it's not like Valhalla, where male and female Ivar, or is it Ivar? It's been so long I don't remember how to pronounce their name. I'm just going to say Ivar. Or Evil, I don't know. But, literally, they're either male or female. They're the same character, it's just that you can decide the gender. So if you play as male, female doesn't exist. In this one, it's looking like it's going to be more like Syndicate, which, to tell you the truth, I'm not too thrilled with, because I just didn't like Syndicate all that much. I didn't like I had to switch between two characters, because it took me out of the game a little bit. And for me, switching between two characters like that doesn't really work with an open world RPG, in my opinion. I don't know. If I could just play the entire game as the female shinobi, there'd be no question. I'd probably buy it. I'd probably buy it. I don't know about day one, but I would definitely get it. But, it would just be weird if I could play, like, the majority of the game as one character, and then for, like, one mission or two, I've got to swap to the other, because it has to just deal with them, And, like, I get it. Like, they wanted people to be able to be a samurai, but also a shinobi. But then it's like, well, you guys have done, like, two different games now where, depending on the skills that you use and the armor that you wear, you could be like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you could be a character that was more like a warrior, like a Spartan warrior. You had one that could be more like a hunter that was like more bow based, and then you could have a character that was more like an assassin. So, I mean, they literally could have done it so many ways and just gave you this option. Hey, these are your two characters. They're both two different individuals. The other will show up in the story as you play, but whoever you pick, that's who you're going to play as is in the game. Now, of course, there's people who don't like that. And, I think I've heard so many different versions. Like, the whole Syndicate way of playing is from a leak, to it being confirmed, to it still not being confirmed. I don't know. But, I'm gonna wait till more info comes out. Like, they'll say a lot more on it at the closer we get to release. But I mean, the one article I read definitely did look like it was saying, oh, it's definitely a Syndicate situation. So I'm like, But it doesn't come out till November. It actually comes out 2 days after my birthday. So I've got plenty of time to make up my mind on it. But also, something that Origins didn't have, despite it being a open world RPG, was Origins, if I remember correctly, did not have romance options. But that's because Bayek he had a wife, so of course he wasn't doing anything like that. But Odyssey and Valhalla both had romance options. So, I mean, are we still going to get that? Like, are there going to be romance options that only... No! I don't... I'm growing some cauliflower, but I think it's the only one I've got, and I need that for the quest. So no, you cannot have my cauliflower. I hope it grows in time. But yeah, will the shinobi have certain romance options and only she can romance, and the samurai will have only ones that he can romance? Like, I'm just wondering how they're gonna go. Now, here's the thing though: if you have to play as them during certain missions, but you can play the majority of the game as just one character, then yeah, I'll probably still play it. Now, the one that I'm really looking forward to, which looks like it's not going to come out until after this next one, is code. It's either Codename Hex or something like that, but it sounds like it's going to be almost like a horror Assassin's Creed. And according to leaks, you do play as a female character in this one, and it's like it's not during the Salem witch trials, but it's during that era where witchcraft was like everywhere. Like everything was witchcraft, everything was the devil, and it's going to have more of a paranormal like thing going on with. So I'm looking forward to that because I would love an Assassin's Creed game that kind of delved into survival horror a little bit, you know, because I do love me some horror games. But so yeah, there's that. Then, of course, there's Stellar Blade, which is doing well. People are still upset with that. I've still not played Stellar Blade because I'm just going to have to wait till after the con because that's what I'm saving my money for right now. And me out here being a stalker, standing outside their house in the rain just to talk to her. Oh, this is one of those days where she's just staying in bed. I bet it. I won't be able to talk to her today because I'm not good enough friends with her to go into her room. But she's in there. Yeah, it's one of those days where she's like, oh, the weather's just so bad. I don't want to get up. I'll wait till 11. You know, it's funny. I've been watching a lot of camping / bushcraft videos because I find that stuff so fascinating. Like going out in the woods and just creating your shelter on your own, or cooking your food on a campfire with a rock and stuff like that. And the food looks amazing. Like, you know, you could be walking out in the middle of the woods. It's the end of the world, and here's just some guy sitting at a campfire having a gourmet meal, you know, that he cooked himself on a rock. But like, and of course, I'm not a big camper. I don't think I've been camping once before in my life. I've visited people who were camping, like, you know, and the thought of just sleeping outside with barely little shelter terrified me as a child. But, I told Jess, if we can ever afford just like a small little camper, we may actually try it. We may actually, you know, we're not going to be sleeping in no tent. Not in this day and age. It's way too dangerous now. But, here we go. I killed that with one hit. Don't remember that one being that weak. Can't get that earth crystal. It's 11. No, it's 12. It always sounds like I'm trying to, like, cut butter or something when I hit those slimes with a sword. It just sounds disgusting. That or a very wet fart. Yeah, my farmer girl's like, oh my gosh, I'm fighting the slime. I just pooped my pants. And they're not brown, so you can definitely tell when she came out of the mine that she did it. Wait, was that a running joke in my Let's Play when I very first started playing this game? I did not mean to go farther down. Okay. Someone go back and watch my old Let's Plays and see if I joked about that any. Because that feels familiar. I'm getting deja vu. I don't think I ever accused my character of pooping their pants before, but... if you can stand to watch those old Let's Plays. Back when I was playing my laptop on a folded out chair and was using a legit lamp light for a light and all that. You gotta start somewhere, but man, that was... And that's wild. We started this channel during the lockdowns, and just looking back at those times, it's like... we were worried because of the uncertainty of the time, but man, we were living up life just getting to stay at home. I always want to know what that sound is too. It sounds like... it also sounds like a fart. It sounds like a dinosaur farting. Like, what is that? Requires 5, so I've already used up all my... That always happens, doesn't it? Let's put the coal up for now. Do I really want to walk all... wait a minute. I already had some. I did not realize. How am I supposed to put them in at the same time? Oh yeah, that's right. It just knows. Yeah, that's right. It just knows that you have... Alright, well that'll take some time. Oh, we're actually at an hour. Hey, kitty. I guess we'll just stand right here. Huh, it's done. Yay, I made copper. Not the hound dog, but the metal. I don't want anyone out there crying, okay? Because that was a very sad movie. And it traumatized us all as children. But just calm down. I made a copper bar. Sad movie. Sad movie. What they did to us as kids is awful. Oh, watch this nice little sweet children's film about a fox and a hound dog. We were never the same ever again. I made 33. It's raining again. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to end it here for this stream. Because it's all about I got left in me for the day. So, Sunday I am taking a day off from streaming. I know I haven't streamed in like 3 days before this, but usually if I'm off, I'll stream. But I do need to take advantage of tomorrow. So I won't be streaming, but I will be recording. I've got some ideas, and whatever I don't get recorded tomorrow, I'll record some on Tuesday as well. But I will try and stream for you guys on Tuesday. If not Tuesday, Monday night. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, all that good stuff. As always, this is Cannan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.